Hello everybody, Worker79 here, and welcome back to my second episode of my Warlock playthrough in WoW Classic. If you did see the first episode, it's on my channel. Head to the link at the end and check that out. And the first episode, we started off in Coldridge Valley and did the opening quests that took us through into Karanos. And here we are. We've just arrived in Karanos. I haven't done anything yet other than
what's on your mind?
Did our hearthstone.
Be good.
This. Did we do that? Yes. So our hearthstone is now set to this inn. So whenever we're out about in the wild, we can always hearthstone back whenever needed. So let's just pick up a few of the quests that are dotted around here, and we'll do a bit of leveling. This gentleman is a cooking trainer, so we shall pick that up. No, we won't, because I haven't got enough gold. So we shall have to do some other quests first to get the gold for that. So expectations are, I'm not entirely sure on the length of the episodes yet. The first one was an hour long, and that was about right, because we did the opening starter zone, which takes about an hour. So I'm not sure on the length, but maybe that was slightly too long. We'll see. Leave, comment in the comments if you type of thing you prefer. But we'll do some quests and we'll see how it is. So this one wants us to get 6 crag boar ribs.
See you soon.
I have got Questy installed just to make things slightly easier. This gentleman here wants to deliver steel grills tools to Beldin Steel Grill.
Off with you.
So we'll accept that. And there's some just over the hill here. There's some more quests over there. There is a 50% experience buff at the one, which is great. They did recently announce the Lich King Classic expansion. So that is active now, I think. I want to say, I can't remember when it is, maybe August or September, I can't remember. September possibly. So they obviously want people to level up, get ready for the expansion. So leveling is going to be easier here. So we'll hopefully make quicker through the XP. Collect 8 Wendigo mains and bring them to pilot stone gear.
Very good.
This is Mr. Steel Grill over there, so I can deliver him his tools.
Great to meet you.
Ammo for Rumble Shot. Bring Rumble Shot ammo to Hegnor Rumble Shot in Dunmore.
Watch your back.
And the final little quest we have around here.
You got my attention.
Steel Grill's tools. Get them delivered. It's 25 copper.
Watch your back.
And a little bit of XP. So let's start doing some of these quests. I'll probably head over to the Wendigo cave, which is round about here, because you can get some of the other things there. Some of the this is going to be hard. Bear fur, and some of the boar hide that we need, boar meat, sorry, that we need for one of the other quests. There's a bear there, so let's try that one. So we have got, if you remember at the end of the last episode, we did get our little imp friend. So he'll be blasting away at our enemies. So in level 7, she'll get our... Now we've got first bear fur there. And drop rates in WoW Classic are notoriously spotty, so we might not get one every time. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get our Void Walker in probably the next episode maybe. I think you have to go to Stormwind for that, if I remember rightly. What we can do as well in this episode, we'll make our way up to Ironforge. We should be able to see it from here. That's just Ironforge up there in the distance. Set in that huge mountain is Ironforge. My favourite city in all of World of Warcraft. So we'll hopefully show you that as well. So let's pick up some of these things. Nice resist there, that's never good. just head down over this hill, and the Wendigo cave is over there. So we'll head in there. $224 arrested XP, so that's a decent XP that we're spitting out there. So it's going to make it a lot easier to fire up those levels. Excited for the Lich King expansion. I think that's my favourite expansion originally, first time around. I think they'll probably stop it at that expansion. I don't think they'll go into the next one. We go here, this is where Rumble Shot's ammo is. I think kind of it's universally kind of acclaimed that is the last kind of the classic World of Warcraft. I'm not sure which one was after that. Was it maybe Pandaria? It escapes me off the top of my head, but Pandaria is when it kind of all changed a lot. The original Warcraft experience, then you got rid of the talent trees, and it changed a lot. So hopefully that will be the last. These are the Wendigos here, you can see. Hopefully that will be the last. I can't see them making Pandaria Classic or whichever expansion was next. I just can't see it. So this will probably be the last expansion of the Classic. There. So we'll see how this plays out. Out of mana. Let's just have a little bit of a drink. We should have 11 refreshing spring waters. So yeah, like I said, the Burning Crusade in the last episode is when I started playing Warcraft just before that released, a couple of months, and then into the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. That was probably the time I was most active at WoW. Put the most hours in my WoW career into that, so I did quite a few of the dungeons and a couple of the raids. I think my favourite ever dungeon / raid in Warcraft was Karazhan, and that was at the end of the Burning Crusade one, and that was I was in a little guild then, and did some of the raid, Karazhan raids, which is just a brilliant one, some excellent boss fights in that. So I don't know if we'll get to do this in this playthrough. That kind of thing's really better when you're in a guild, but we'll see. I'm not ruling it out. But if I mean, there's loads of videos up on YouTube for people who have done Karazhan and cleared that through. I suggest you go and check them out. Dungeoning and raiding is what I like. My personal opinion is Karazhan is the best one. Dungeons out there. I think you get a nice mount as well from the first boss. Is it Attune the Huntsman? Attune, I can't pronounce his name, but yeah, you can get a nice mount from him. Which was always highly sought after. Excuse me. Always highly sought after back in the day. Like I say, we've got to get Wendigo mains from these Wendigos, and so far we haven't had one drop. This is the kind of drop rate that we're stuck with in WoW Classic. Pick this one off here. And there's our first one, so we need 7 more. So we're going to be culling quite a few of these Wendigos. It's a massacre out here. We will hit the next level shortly as well, so that will be nice. I've got a new microphone, so hopefully you'll notice a bit of improvement in the sound quality, apart from my croaky voice this morning. I'm not sure what that's about. So yeah, hopefully you'll find that better. I did test the microphone by just creating a character and testing that out. So I rolled a rogue and went in the start. Oh, there's one here. I rolled a rogue in the starting zone, and the very first mob I killed in the test dropped a bag, which is, you know, just typical. So hopefully we'll get a bag drop in this episode. They're very, very handy. So we're going to have what next is called a ding pull, or a ding kill, if you want. So sometimes if you're low on energy, low on mana, when you level up you get all your mana back. So if you look at this, we are very, very close to dinging, so we can quite happily kill this guy down, and once we kill him we're going to get full health and mana back anyway. So it's just something to keep an eye on your experience boys. You know, it would have been a waste drinking something there. There you go. Level 7. Oh, all over the place, lots of respawns going back up. Won't get too much trouble, there might be some repops around us. So I'll do these few quests around here, and that's it. Hopefully there's a quest to pull someone else. Hopefully there's a quest to run to Storm. The dwarf Ironforge. Right, my imp's going to die here, I think. Oh, that's not too much of a problem. That's a problem. Getting resist that. I'm going to have to just run to safety here. Like I say, in Warcraft, they have a set, limited amount of time to follow you, a range. So once you break that range, they'll disengage and go back. So let's just get a bit of mana back, get our imp back up. For summoning the imp, it's free. For summoning the other demons, it requires a soul shard, which is a mechanic you get. I might have probably from level 10. There's a spell you get, Drain Soul, I believe it's called. And if you kill an enemy whilst draining the soul, you create a soul shard. And you need these soul shards to summon the other demons. So that's another mechanic you've just got to watch out for. You know, always handy to have a few soul shards in your bags. I think it also does some of the health stones and some of the other two resists that's annoying. And some of the other demon warlock spells later on you need soul shards for. So there's another thing you have to kind of micromanage going forward. Now we're off rested XP, our rested XP bar. You gain rested XP by logging out in an inn or whatnot, and your XP bar is blue. Now we're off rested XP, the rested XP bar is purple, and you don't get nowhere near enough XP for killing enemies. You probably noticed that was down to 72 XP, up from it was at 222 before. So yeah, always log out in an inn. Okay, so we just need 3 more of these Wendigo mains, and then we can move on. Tag this one here. Oh, we've got one behind us. Don't want to pull that one up there, come back. Pull all 3. Yeah, we're going to have to back off this one again, but we'll get this one down and then back off. We might lose our imp. Put him onto passive. See if you can run away with me. Oh, there's another player here. A little gnome warlock. So it is an MMO, but sometimes you can go a long time without seeing anyone. My ump going to survive this? Is it going to break? Oh, we've picked up a leopard here. This is what happens sometimes. This one is following. Sometimes they. There you go. Yeah, sometimes they get a little bit glitched and follow you for half the map. Unfortunately, that was okay. We'll have to look at that one when we get back. Like I said, the respawns sometimes get a little bit chaotic, as you saw there. Killing an enemy within close proximity of another enemy will sometimes aggro your enemies around it, so just something to be a little bit careful of. There you go, I aggroed that one from quite a distance away, really. Two more needed. We will pick up the professions. Like I said, this time I'm going to do enchanting and tailoring. I think that gives us, as a warlock, the most benefit. I'll pick them up when we go into Ironforge. Oh, 2 resist back to back, that's unfortunate. Just have a little bit of water and a mushroom to get some health back. See, it's a massacre out here. Look at these corpses everywhere. Wendigos always remind me of Supernatural, the TV series. I don't know if any of you have ever watched that. One of the very first episodes, series 1, there's a Wendigo knocking about in a cave somewhere, killing people. Always reminds me of that. Fantastic TV show, Supernatural. One of my favourites, the first 5 series in the original story arc ends in series 5. It's just absolutely sublime TV. After that, they carried it on because it got so popular. They didn't really have a plan after that, and they kind of had to start writing it on the fly. But the first 5 were brilliant. I'm not saying after series 5 it's not good. It's just. Originally written as a 5 series thing. Hopefully this will be the last one. We'll do one more. I apologise for my croaky voice this morning. I'm not sure what that's. There we go. So that's the 8 Wendigo mains. So we head over to around here. This is where the rumble shot ammo is, so we'll drop that off because also it takes it out of our quest bag. In retail classic, quest items don't appear in your quest bag, but in retail classic, in retail quest items don't appear in your quest bag, but in classic they do, so they take up room. We've got our 2 bear furs. Don't need anything from there. Let's see if I can hold him. Let's get him down because I think he drops stringy wolf meat, which doesn't sound particularly. Not aggro the bear out there. Doesn't sound particularly on the diet. Yeah, let's just turn tail and run there. Hopefully I didn't leave that too long to run. Yeah, they drop stringy wolf meat, which is a use for your cooking. Like I said, you saw the cooking earlier on. We've got enough cash to buy that now, so we'll pick that up and we'll level that up as we quest away. So here is, we just about survived that. So here is rumble shot. Oh, set myself on fire. That's the last thing we needed. Nearly killed myself there. Rumble shots ammo.
Keep your feet on the ground.
He is a merchant, so let's just sell some of the rubbish that we won't be able to use and clear some room up in our bags. There we go.
Safe travels.
We need to kill boars, so let's...
Can't we all just get along?
kill these boars on our way back to the inn. Just pop another demon armor there, we only have 10 minutes left. Always keep that topped up. No loot at all from the past 2 boars, which is frustrating. That's 4 out of the 6 boar ribs for the quest to make the, what is it? Beer basted boar ribs. That's one of the cooking recipes. Sometimes the guards walking past help you out and kill some of the mobs for you. Which is low on mana. Might be able to get one more boar off until we have to stop for a wee drink. There we go, there's one there. So you do regenerate mana over time, so just walking around refills your mana bar. So 2 more boar meat and 1 more boar ribs for this little quest. I think we also need to buy some beer from the inn for the beer basted boar ribs quest. Again, might help us here. Nope, he's decided to let this fellow gnome get mangled by a boar instead of helping, so thank you very much. Have a little drink, get all that mana back. Hopefully we will level up shortly. Get the new spells, etc. that you get at level 8. For those of you who are interested, I do have a Football Manager playthrough on my channel as well. One of the games that I grew up with and love. I'm starting off in the part-time league with Chorley, trying to work my way up to the Premier League. So check that. You'll see the links if you go on my link at the end of the video. Please, any support for the channel is appreciated. One more boar rib, 1 more chunk of boar meat needed. Hopefully we might be able to pick them up off the same mob, that will be handy. a little quest to pick up here, which wasn't our first time. Certain quests are available when you hit certain levels. So this one
Great
is,
to meet you.
I hate this quest. Enter Frostmane Hold, kill 5 Frostmane headhunters for Senir Whitebeard in Karanos.
See you
And
soon.
that's a bit further down. There's another quest we have, I think, to pick up some herbs or something like that. That's in the same area, so once we get that, we can do that at the same time. Just see if we can pick up a couple more boars. We'll just take this bear out on the way.
Is this really necessary?
Nope, nothing from that mob. So hopefully a bit more luck with this one. Nothing from that mob. I say the drop rates are a lot more pathetic in WoW Classic.
I need to get closer.
Oh, ran out of range there. We're gonna pull this bear as well. We might get away with that. Nothing from that mob. A bit ridiculous really, but it is what it is. We can hand in this quest down here while we're here.
Talk to me. Off with you.
There you go. That's made us hit level 8. A couple more spells available. Let's head off to the Warlock Trainer while we're here and see what we will pick up. More damage. These are large crag boars, and both off the same mob. There you go. I think the other ones were just normal crag boars. So as you, oh, here's a quest here. So as you kind of fan out throughout the zone, in this one, the mobs will get higher level. As you level up, the mobs level up as well.
No.
It shepherds you towards where you need to go. It does a lovely job of doing that as World of Warcraft. It's a cask of Evershine from Regold Barley Brew
Keep
in
your feet on the ground.
Bruno Village. So that is near where we have to go for that Explore Frostmane Hold. So we'll do them two quests at the same time. I think there's a little quest where we have to go into Ironforge very shortly. So we can do that one as well. I think actually you have to do the Frostmane Hold before that. There's a little gnome in this hut offering us a quest, I believe.
Can I help you?
Bring Razzle Spry Sprocket in Karanos, 8 restabilization cogs and 8 gyromechanic gears.
You have a great day now.
They are from mobs just outside Gnomerijan. Gnomerijan is around here. That is the gnome's home of the gnome. It's been some horrible thing has happened in there, and they've all become lepers. Some disease has happened in Gnomerijan, and they've all become leper gnomes. And so gnomes like us have fled the home, and the ones that have remained have turned into lepers. So that's not very good. And you also, it's a dungeon. One of the dungeons, one of the early dungeons, is Gnomerijan. It's not. I think I've only ever done it once. It's not one that I'm aware of a lot, but it certainly is one of the dungeons. So while we're here,
I have the finest wires in the land.
some goods. We need a Rhapsody malt, so we'll buy that.
See you soon.
And walked into a wall there. We can pick up the cooking while we're here.
Safe
So
travels.
we shall just drag some of these cooking skills onto our action bar. Click on that now, there's also these recipes. Every time you make a recipe, you level up. The basic cooking is level 175, so we can do these recipes and level up. So some of them give you just restore your health, some of them give you benefits, that give you 2 stamina if you eat for 10 seconds, that kind of thing. So it's one of the nicer side professions to level up. This gentleman has given us beer-basted boar ribs. I said they gain 2 stamina and spirit for 15 minutes if we eat them, and it gives us a recipe to make them for ourselves.
Be good.
So you get a lot of that as you do the questing throughout Warcraft. They'll give you cooking quests and drops.
Hey!
So let's
You have a great day
see what
now.
new spells we've got. Grim Riz Shadow Cog.
Greetings.
So we've got Curse of Agony, which is a great one at level 2. So we'll get that, and Fear as well.
Off and
2
away.
spells we can get. Curse of Agony is another damage over time one. So let's move that there. And Fear is something you can cast on mobs to make them basically run away from you. So
Pleased to
that's
meet
what's
ya.
good. If you pull 2 mobs at once, you can fear one, make him run around. You have to be careful though, because if they run around into other mobs, it will aggro them and pull them back into you. So it's got to be used slightly carefully. Here we are with the, I say in the last one, Grimoires or Grimoires. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. This one gives us Blood Pact for our Imp, and this one is Imp's Firebolt level 2. There we go. So
There
we'll
we go,
learn
then.
these now. So the Blood Pact increases the stamina of me and my pet by 2. And Firebolt level 2 teaches the Imp Firebolt level 2. So it
I
increases
can't
its
attack
damage
that
that it does. So that's very handy to keep on top of them. So let's see where we are now. We'll have to head over to Marlith Barley Brew. Pick up a couple of quests there. A little bit of a run, like I said in WoW Classic, you're never far away from a 5-minute run to a new area, but this one shouldn't be too bad. Picked up a few more spells. I was contemplating going to Ironforge then to pick up the professions, but I'm not now. I'm going to just do this quest instead. We can weave between these trees and just avoid any mobs. You know, we put 3 dots over time. So the mobs will be coming down a lot quicker. The Curse of Agony is an instant cast as well, that's always handy. When we get to this new zone, one of the quests you get, not new zone, sorry, just around the corner to this village, one of the quests you get is, we'll just figure this one point, I'll show you how that works. So we've got attacked by 2 mobs, cleared that one, so he runs off, gives us a chance to only get hit by 1 mob at a time. Any damage you do to him whilst
I'm out of
feared
range.
will break the fear and bring him running back to you. So it's something to be aware of. I think most places have some sort of spell like that to kind of help you get out of being attacked by multiple mobs at once. The mage has the good old favourite polymorph spell, which turns one of the enemies into a sheep. Sheep just wander around and not do anything. Stuff like rogues have sap, so you can go into invisible, sneak up behind someone and basically bonk them on the head, and it incapacitates them for 20-30 seconds or so. Again, the same thing happens with that. If you hit them once they're incapacitated, they will break the sap and come after you. So just something to watch out for. Do all this damage ticking away all the time is what the Warlocks are best at. The sound of the gnome running on the snow is just fantastic. It's the little things that you remember. I remember that being a nice sound first time around. So here we are approaching Bruno Village. Still have yet to pick up a bag from a mob, and I'm loath to buy one because I said they are about 4 silver, I think, for a normal bag, and you need that money early on. I can't go splashing out copper and silver on things that we might get from a drop. So kill 6 ice claw bears, 8 elder crag boars, and 8 snow leopards. That's what I have to do for this gentleman in order for him to bring me to hand over one of those barrels of beer. And I've got to bring 6 shimmerweeds to him as well.
Good.
Which you get from some mobs around here.
How are you?
So in the basement of the Thunder Brew Distillery in Karanos, replace a barrel of Thunder Ale with a barrel of Barley Brew
Off with you.
Scalder. Kind of beer war is going on there.
Great to meet you.
So here we go. Just as I say, I do have a mod called something like Crap Away on, and it just automatically sells all your junk for you. And you speak to a merchant, which just helps you get your bags clear. So let's kill some of these mobs here. A favour for Evershine is to clear his camp from all the enemies that are around. Again, these mobs kind of level 7, level 8. These are hitting a little bit harder, so we've just got to be a little bit careful. But when we're hitting harder as well, and you level up, you gain more powerful spells. Just want a bag, don't we? We just want a bag. Looking at the time, I'm not sure we'll have enough time to go into that horrible Frostmane hold bit, so that might be in the next episode, but we'll certainly be able to do this quest and take that from there.
Is this really necessary?
I think when we get the next demon, the Void Walker, leveling does become a lot easier with the Warlock. The Void Walker has a lot of health and taunt abilities. So basically, let's say you send that in to the enemies, and all the enemies will do is just will end up focusing on the Void Walker and not you. And because the Void Walker has so much health, you can pull 2 or 3 enemies at a time and manage to get them down before the Void Walker does. And you have spells that you can give the Void Walker more health, so it's all tied in. It works very well. Lots of resists, which is not ideal. More mana, just got enough to catch this in. There we go. Spend a lot of time sitting and eating and drinking in WoW Classic. Say in the retail ones, your mana, you hardly ever run out of mana. You have a bigger mana pool, and the respawn and the regeneration rate of the mana is so much greater. So keeps you in the fight rather than having you sit down and regenerating health and mana all the time. Which I suppose is nice, but some of us prefer the old ways. Gotta kill leopards, I think, yeah. 8 of them. Hopefully won't aggro that one who's charging access. We're alright. Didn't want to aggro him because my imp had run out of mana. Similar to us, the imp has a mana and health bar. At that point he was out of mana, so he wouldn't have been able to do any good. I don't know whether he would go and kind of scratch and claw at him if he's out of mana. That's a possibility. Have I aggroed that one? One that was charging. No, he doesn't scratch and claw at him. He has no mana, it waits until he gets some mana back. So that's good to know. So I think what we'll do this little quest here. We've not got many more to kill. We'll hearthstone our way back into the Thunderbrew distillery because we've got to swap that beer out. And then, depending on the time, I might just run up into Ironforge just to show you the gates of Ironforge and whatnot. Hopefully we'll have enough time just to do that, and then what we'll do in the next episode, we'll have some professions whilst we're in Ironforge. And then we can, as we quest, level up our professions. See in the chat, there's lots of things people asking for healers for dungeons, low level zones, it pops up there. People who are on alts and want to run dungeons, so Dead Mines is probably the first dungeon that we will do on this save. It's one of the ones all the way over in Westfall, which is there, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, Dead Mines is around here, so we'll do that dungeon. There's quite a good quest chain to get yourself a blue level staff, which you get from killing the last boss in Dead Mines and taking his head. For those of you who aren't aware of the loot quality levels in Warcraft, it's a tried and trusted method that's been copied by lots of other games. You've got kind of grey, full bags here. We've got grey, which is common. Sorry, grey, which is trash. White, which is, you know, the next step up. Then we've got green, blue, purple, and then I think there's a legendary item level, but
How are you?
there's not a lot of them about. It's not like I think in retail where you can pick up, you know, there's rings in the current set retail. There's quests you get from Torghast and whatnot to pick up legendary rings. In this one, I'm not sure how many ones there is. Is Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker a legendary? I'm not entirely sure. I think there's also potentially some rogue swords and dual wield. Is it the dual blades of Azinoth or something like that? They're legendary, I'm sure. But yeah, they are. I think you have to go on quest chains to get them. I don't think they drop off world mobs.
Can't we all just get along?
Again, we're close to dinging up the next level. That's all the boars killed. Do we need? We need 2 more bears. Low on mana, but we should be able to get this one down. Didn't get any resist there, so my damage over time will be able to get this one down. So 1 more bear. Grab this one over here. Gain some mana. Our imp's low as well. Over here is just, you see all these gears and whatnot. This is the Gnome section. I think that is the entrance there. Go all the way up there into Gnome. So we might just be able to see a couple of the Gnome leper gnomes. There's one there. Get them cogs off them, but so we'll come back and do them in the next episode. Place around door 2 here. So leper. Should be okay to get them now. There's 2 missions. 2 mobs at a time is usually okay. Definitely be okay when we have the Bloodwalker, like I said. The imp doesn't hold a lot of threat. Okay, so we just need 3 snow leopards and then we are good to go for this Favour for Evershine quest. Let's just see. As a quest, it does tell them where, does tell us where they tend to spawn. But it is, there's one there. It is random. I think you could get any of the 3 mobs. The wolves, sorry, the leopards, the bears, and the boars can spawn at any one point around here. See 2 more leopards over there, so we'll pick them up. This is Frostmane Hold, that horrible quest. We have to go in to a cave that's got a lot of kind of trolls in there. It's just a pain. You have to just walk a certain way into the cave for it to say that you've fully explored Frostmane Hold. It's just a bit of a naff quest. I've never really liked it. We'll take this bear while we're here. It's wandering around and it's probably going to aggro us if we get close to these leopards. Again, our imp is out of mana. We've just leveled up, so all the mana is back. That's fantastic. So let's get this last leopard while we're here.
Can't we all just get along?
So we're taking tailoring in one of the professions, and you can make your own bags in tailoring, so we won't be bagless for too long. There's some copper ore for those with the mining profession. So we won't be bagless for too long. I think it's just frustrating constantly having full bags. So we've done that favour for Evershine now. We'll hand that in. We'll half-stone back to the inn. We'll swap the beer around, and then we'll have just a little quick run up to Ironforge. I'd like to show you Ironforge, the gates of Ironforge.
What's on your mind?
So a favour for Evershine. Let's use a camping knife, does 3 to 6 damage, as opposed to our 2 to 4 damage. 3.2 damage per second on that, and ours is 1.9 at the moment. So that's when we give the cask of Evershine to pilot
What's your bet?
Steel Grizz Depot.
No.
Just sell the trash.
Be
This
good.
is how the hearthstone works. Just click on it. Little casting bar. Teleport back to the inn. So that's always handy. Picked up some boar meat here, so while I'm just here I can show you the cooking. You need to go to a fire, create, so we are creating some boar meat for us to eat on our travels. The cooking's going up, 1, 2, 3, and then you get, if the item is orange that you create, you will always gain a level. It then goes down to yellow, in which case you mostly gain a level every time you make it. Oh, we've got it. Swap around that beer while we're here, haven't we? And then if it goes to green, you know rarely gain a level, and then it goes to, oh, we have to buy this.
What's on your mind?
We have to buy this guy a thunder ale, so he'll vacate his spot whilst he enjoys the thunder ale, and then we can
What
swap
can I get for you today?
the beer around.
Safe travels.
So let's just give him one of these thunder ales.
What can I do for you? Off
And
with
then
you.
he'll vacate, and then we can swap the beer around. Bring the barrel of thunder ale back to Morla at the village we've just been at. So there we go, that's that little quest done. So I would normally call it there, but I'm just going to run up and show you Ironforge. So let's go up this path and up into this section here. Oh, there's a little quest. Got to hand that bottle of beer to pilot barrel of beer to pilot Bellowface. So we'll do that, as well as getting the XP from the quest. It will take it out of our quest, out of our bags. So that's always handy. And we do get that knife,
Well
if I remember rightly.
Be good.
And very shortly, once we get to around level 10, we'll start getting weapons and armour with stats on. The green weapons, they have some stats on and that kind of thing, so that's always handy. More stats mean more health, means you can kill enemies quicker. So this is the hill to Ironforge. Hopefully there'll be a few other players knocking about in Ironforge. There usually is, no matter what time of day it is. I say back in the day, this Ironforge and the major cities were absolutely packed. But unfortunately, there isn't 12 million people playing World of Warcraft these days like there was in its heyday. Some money maker for Blizzard over the years. So here we can just see the gates of Ironforge. Well, we're level 9 now, so in the next episode we'll be able to hit level 10, and hopefully we shall travel down on the Deep Run tram down to Stormwind and get our Voidwalker demon. So here we are. I'm not sure which dwarf king he is. I'm sure someone will know who that is. That's probably one of the great dwarf kings. So here we are in Ironforge. Get the Ironforge map. There's lots of different places to go to. This is, I said, this would be teeming with people. There is a few players knocking about, you can see here. So this is basically Ironforge. While I'm here, let's just pick up the professions.
What's on your mind?
Not entirely sure where they are. So we need tailoring and enchanting. I know where enchanting is actually. So if you ask a guide,
See
you'll
you
mark
soon.
on your map where you need to go to. We have probably just got enough gold to pay for these professions. There's a few people knocking around the mailbox. The auction house is just over there where you can sell items. While we're here, let's pick up the two professions. Level 33 human warrior. I mean, you must be able to get your mount at level 20 in this. They must have changed that for the expansion. I thought it was level 40. Originally, in the very first one, it was level 40. But that's obviously changed to level 20 in here. Like I said, there is a lot of running around, so it does make sense. It makes things a little bit easier. The arcanery is where we'll pick up the enchanting profession. From him.
You got my attention. See you soon.
A gentleman upstairs. There we go, Enchanting Trainer. So we'll pick Enchanting. You can only have 2 professions in World of Warcraft.
You have a great day now.
Again, we can put disenchant on our toolbar and enchanting. Click on it. You can see we can do various things. It'll become more apparent once I get the materials to do it. It's basically adding stats to your current weapons and armour. And the last thing for the episode today is we will just pick up the tailoring trainer, and then we'll call it today. Just over here, there's Stonebrow's Clothier, or Clothier, depending on which part of the world you come from, I guess. So here we go.
What's on your mind?
You guys see upstairs? No, it's this lady here.
Watch your back.
Oh, here we go.
Hi.
So, Apprentice Tailor, we'll take that and learn the white linen shirt.
Safe
So again,
travels.
you just drag that tailoring to your action bar. Oh, there's my dog barking there, just telling me time to log off. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll pick this up next episode, do a few more of this quest, hopefully at level 10, get to the Voidwalker. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you next time. Thank you. Bye.